The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
To Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle. It's the fastest hour in pro wrestling. I am Dustin Starr, alongside my lovely Maria.
Each year, the PP3 tournament brings change. Sometimes it's new faces, sometimes it's new champions, but it's guaranteed to shake things up, and this year has been no different.
That's exactly right. We don't even have the tournament finals set just yet, and we've already seen the departure of Bateman and Royce Isaacs, major injuries to a beloved tag team, and new champions all across the board.
But the more things change, Dustin, the more they stay the same, and that's the case with Heritage Champion Watts.
Yeah.
He's going to be in action this week on TV, and you can catch him live in Memphis, April 25th at AutoZone Park.
He's not the only champion in action this week. The brand new tag team champions Adrian Quest and Andy Brown, they take on Wasted Youth in the Dave & Buster's match of the week, and from what we're told, they just outright refused to put the titles on the line this week.
Rosas and his new group made a huge statement last week and changed the landscape of this program. What kind of damage might they do this week? I don't know. They seem to have the momentum heading towards our birthday bash in April.
Don't forget, you can watch AEW Revolution absolutely free at Dave & Buster's in Memphis tonight.
More on that later, but now it's bell time. Let's head to ringside.
The following contest is a non-title singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, Jai Vidal.
Welcome everyone to action here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood as we celebrate a decade of action. Thanks for joining us in our 10th year here, making a debut in unenviable fashion is Jai Vidal.
Jai Vidal he's something, all right. I'll give you that. This is probably the most flamboyant. Oh God, a nice little treat for our fans here in Hollywood.
All smiles so far. That might change in a hurry.
And introducing his opponent, here's the Hollywood Heritage Champion. This is Watts.
And over those 10 years of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, the more things change, the more they stay the same. One constant has been the dominance of this big man, Watts. Back in the day, had legendary battles with the likes of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce for the 10 pounds of gold. Now he stands proudly as the Hollywood Heritage Champion.
It's like a tree trunk grew legs and out came Watts. This man is dangerous. The fans love him. This does not bode well for Vidal. Let's see how long he lasts with this monster by the name of Watts.
Well, the faithful here in the Ocean View Pavilion, maybe a little bit of foreshadowing. Vidal, a great young competitor, however, originally out of Miami, Florida, very flashy.
Yeah, very, very, very flashy.
A lot of movement, too. A lot of kinetic energy.
It looks like watching Akeem in there. This is just crazy.
Well, that's not going to get it done. The power on display by Watts. Here's a fun fact for you. Jai Vidal trained in his early stages of his career by the Vampire Warrior Gangrel. Well, this might be a bloodbath.
Yeah. You know what? Vidal is he's just mesmerized. Oh, I've never seen a slap look so incredibly pretty. And Vidal's very proud of himself. But that's a mistake there, Kennelly.
Big shot there by Watts. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit in the wind, you don't slap Watts in the face. And Vidal's paying for it now. Look at this. Pillar to post.
Almost landed in our laps there, Kennelly. Vidal might like that. This is a really, really bizarre young man. Let me tell you something. He made him very angry, very, very foolish as he goes up and down for the second time.
That slap, the disrespect, the only offense here by Vidal thus far. Not where you want to be in the launch position. Scooping a slam with authority. Watts just driving Vidal through the canvas. Maybe showing some mercy, going for the cover. Vidal kicks out.
Well, Vidal is very, well, he's stupid, Kennelly. Let's just be honest. He's stupid. Why would he kick out of that? For crying out loud, Watts is a monster. He must not have watched any of his matches because Watts does not play around in there. Oh, no, he's just going to make him more angry.
Nice counter strikes, though, by Vidal. He got himself out of that DNR, the do not resuscitate, so you got to be impressed with the fire of Jai Vidal, now trying to chop down the tree. Big shot upstairs. You know, recently an agile opponent boded quite well with Watts, talking about the stroke daddy in Starks. Look out here, though. Oh, the power on display again. The knee bends in a weird fashion, and now the body bends the same way. Big right hand by Watts.
His brain is bending backwards after that shot from Watts. Watts is just capitalizing on this poor young man. Stop the match. He's already dead, Kennelly.
Knees went weak there. And there you see it. You may dispense with the pleasantries. Choke force. Watts gets it done.
Nice to see you.
Here is your winner, Watts!
Another big win by Watts, who continues to just leave a wake of total destruction here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Resnick here at Championship Wrestling from
Jeff Resnick. You mean to tell me that we had all our interviewers poached and we got Jeff Resnick back? Oh man, I can't believe it. Welcome back.
I appreciate the warm welcome, Ray. Anyway, I did want to ask you guys, later on you have a tag team match, Andy Brown, Adrian Quest against Wasted Youth, but it's not for the titles. Why is that?
Of course not. I mean, we've been static here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood for way too long. And now that we have the tag team championships, we have the power. We have the power to decide when we are going to defend these championships. And we didn't win these titles with no act of God, no force of nature, no help from the office. We did it on our own. And we're going to continue to do everything on our own, and we're going to do what we want when we want. But I know that all the guys in the back, people in the office, people watching at home, and even you, returning Jeff Resnick, who cares?
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Later on, Andy Brown, Adrian Quest against Wasted Youth in a non-title tag team bout.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
Dave & Buster's is the coolest place to eat, drink, play, and watch AEW Revolution. Join us tonight. It's free to watch. Plus, mention Championship Wrestling and get unlimited video games for the night. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash is presented by Pro Shingle, live at AutoZone Park on April 25th, featuring the cocky Canuck, Dan Parker. Presented by the Kooky Canuck. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
If you love the Green Line, you'll love this community.
The newly renovated Green Line Apartments is conveniently located near everything you love.
Only minutes from shopping, dining, and the University of Memphis.
Plus, it's easy access to the Green Line.
See for yourself, 901-276-3100.
The all-new Championship Wrestling podcast is presented by Be Free CBD. Hosted by Dustin Starr. We'll recap all the action, look ahead to what's coming up next, plus insights on the hottest feuds. BeFreeCBD.com joins forces with Championship Wrestling to help you be and feel your best. Meet Memphis wrestling legend superstar Bill Dundee, sponsored by the Tub Pros. Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash VIP meet and greet starts at 12:30. Get your tickets at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Kid Isaac, the team of Sweet Robin Shaw and Super Beetle, the Friendship Farm.
Boo! Boo!
Give it a rest,
Hiss!
Jacek.
Boo! Nobody likes you here. God, I hate them, Kennelly. I hate them all so much, Kennelly.
What is not to like? And after a bit of dissension, the Friendship Farm back on the same page, been getting some big victories, and this is a huge opportunity when it comes to the pecking order of the tag team division here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
How proud they must be. Oh, Sheldon Cooper, poor Sheldon Cooper is getting squeezed.
Hugs all around.
And introducing their opponents from Meat Mountain at a combined weight of 485 pounds, Latino Meat, Che Cabrera, and Bad Dude Tito, the Wolf Zaddies.
Always a howling good time when the Wolf Zaddies are in the house. Two big guys really put together, undefeated since galvanizing as a team here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Victories over the likes of the Classic Connection. Might have caused the disbandment of the Classic Connection. Couple wins over Wasted Youth. These two have been on absolute fire.
Big men, bad attitudes, all a very deadly combination for their opponents. And you know, this might finally, I don't like the Wolf Zaddies very much, but they might finally give me my one wish, and that's to put an end to these joking numbnuts, the Friendship Farm.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Robin Shaw, I'm heading to the house made of bricks.
Well, if I was Robin Shaw, I'd be heading to the house made of ice cream. Kennelly, I don't know what to say about it.
You know what I'm saying? The straw house, stick house doesn't really work.
Straw, stick, okay.
Puffin, puffin.
No, right over my head, Kennelly, right over. Oh my God, don't do it.
I don't figure that Cabrera much of a hugger.
No, I wouldn't figure Cabrera much of a hugger either. Robin Shaw, I wouldn't consider much of anything.
Unless it's a waist lock into an overhead belly-to-belly suplex, perhaps.
A lot of belly?
Yes, I'd like to see that happen. Big shot, though, by the big man.
And, Che Cabrera isn't very, you know what? Look, he's twitching. His muscles are twitching from that.
Bull rushing Sweet Robin Shaw all the way back to the opposite corner. Now the Irish whip. Whole lot of momentum behind that. Uh-oh, big bear hug. Big bear hug by Shaw. And deposits Latino Meat in their part of town. Tag made. Super Beetle in there. Great double team offense in the early going. Friendship Farm might get him just like that. No, powering out is Cabrera.
Now, I'm a little surprised that Robin Shaw and Super Beetle are working so well together. There's obviously dissension in the ranks, and we've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks now. Super Beetle and Robin Shaw absolutely hate each other. They can pretend to love each other all they want, but they know that there's a tension boiling right there.
Oh, look out here.
Oh,
wow, all you can eat flapjacks. What a shot there. A double team maneuver. Bad Dude Tito checks in, looking for the pin, looking for the win, only a count of two.
Robin Shaw just doing every single thing he can to power out of that pin. And he's going to need all that power with a man like Tito right ahead of him, because that's a very, very scary situation to be in. Look at this abuse now being taken by Tito to Robin Shaw.
More aggressive than perhaps ever before when you talk about the Bad Dude, and that is saying something. Short arm clothesline. Look at the body positioning there, and in comes Latino Meat with the senton. Tag is made. They remain fresh. And Shaw is in big, big trouble in the early going. Into the cover now. That could put him away. Digging down deep is Shaw.
You know what? I think the Wolf Zaddies, honestly, they're making a real pivotal mistake right now. I wouldn't jump on somebody like Shaw. I wouldn't jump. It's like one of those big blippies on the lake. You know, when somebody goes and like somebody comes flying off of it. I'm surprised they didn't go through the roof here at the Ocean View Pavilion.
Might go right through the Hollywood sign. Keeping Shaw, though, in their corner. Look at this, leaving his feet. Total decleater. Incredible, impressive by Cabrera. Cabrera, wasn't the legal man.
Oh, I thought Cabrera was just being ignorant right there. No. It wasn't ignorant. It wasn't arrogance. It's very, very smart by Cabrera. Get out of there and let the legal man in there. You don't want to lose to someone like the Friendship Farm. That is just embarrassing.
We've never seen Sweet Robin Shaw decimated like this. He's usually the powerhouse of any matchup he's involved in. Seemingly met his match, but look at this, showing a lot of heart. Shot after shot with the forearms. The reversal, though, Athleticism, take it. Oh my goodness, he did it. We talked about it, and he did it. Exploder suplex. Shaw goes down in a heap. Shaw's not used to getting thrown around like this.
I wouldn't imagine so. What is Shaw, like 800 pounds? Nobody could pick that man up like that. Tito's an absolute monster, and so is Che. Again now, very bad news for Mr. Shaw. He is at the Wolf Zaddies' mercy.
Sound strategy here, trying to further wear down Shaw. He's got to carry all that body weight around. Full head of steam though, wrist control. Oh, a little bit of a Beetle butt there. He learned that from his partner, who now checks in. Super Beetle is fresh. He's been hanging in the hive. He's ready. He's got that stinger loaded and ready to go.
Again now, working as a team is Robin Shaw and Super Beetle, much to my surprise, because these two absolutely hate each other. Once again though, Super Beetle using that illegal horn on the top of his head. But look behind you now, because you got company.
Springing off there into that Beetle Buster. Uh-oh, look out now, Shaw in with a Saito suplex. Incredible. Don't envy the official in this thing. Here's the cover. Close call. That might be the closest we've ever seen the Wolf Zaddies to being put away.
Now let's be honest here. Shaw is not the legal man. He's in there very illegally. There's absolute chaos going on right now. They should have been disqualified already. We know this, Kennelly.
Well, you know, both teams know how important this matchup is in terms of climbing that ladder to a tag team title opportunity. Look out here, though. Double spinning forearms there by the Wolf Zaddies. Isolating Shaw again, a little high-low. That'll get you 15 on a gridiron, perfectly legal here, and they decimate the big man. Super Beetle back in.
That's who they need to concentrate on. They need to concentrate on the legal man. The legal man is here who's going to be able to seal that victory, and that might be it, Kennelly.
Satisfaction on delivery. Wow, what a match.
Here are your...
Shut up, Adnan!
Oh.
You dork. Tito, I am getting sick and tired of you disrespecting your roots in Vermin. You wouldn't be nothing without Vermin. And you know what, Jay? I wish you would have gone the way of Sasha Derevko and gotten out of here for good. So you know what, you two, you think you're so bad? Ooh, howling at the moon? Well, guess what? You know Vermin never travels alone.
Oh no! Kevin Martin comes flying in from nowhere. What a sneak attack.
Oh, well, he warned him. He said that we don't travel alone. Here they are.
Well, the Wolf Zaddies just had an extremely competitive matchup with a friendship farm. I guess I should expect nothing less.
Oh, Vermin. Good to see you back here. Thank you very much for coming. Wolf Zaddies, that's going to be the team that defeats you.
Get them out of here. We're going to restore some order. We'll be back with more action right after this.
For 1 week only, join us 1 hour earlier.
Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle is brand new this Saturday at 11 a.m.
Shout out to my old buddy Brian Trammell and his wrestling podcast over at www.stspod.club.
Hey, BT.
Hey guys, keep an eye out. We're going to be back on the podcast very soon, and check him out at stspod.club.
Memphis and surrounding areas. It's back again, the 3rd annual Evolution Pop Culture and Community Summit, featuring action and film star Michael Jai Vidal. It's the Evolution Pop Culture and Community Summit, featuring some of the greatest comic book artists in the city of Memphis. Also starring Dustin and Maria Star from the WWE and CW and Local 24. Come out, get your tickets right now at eventbrite.com.
Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash, presented by Pro Shingle, is live at AutoZone Park on April 25th, featuring Heritage Champion Watts. Get your tickets now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Scranton, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, all that, Keita Murray.
Keita Murray, instrumental in a lot of big matches as of late, looking for that elusive victory. But this kid's got tons of potential. If he can put it all together, he'll have his opportunity right here this week.
Very, very good luck to Keita Murray. He's going to need it against this man.
And introducing his opponent from St. Paul, Minnesota, weighing in at 201.5 pounds, Buddy Royal.
Great reception here for Buddy Royal, who's going to go it alone after that tumultuous breakup from his former tag team partner, Levi Shapiro. You'll recall Shapiro put that iron claw a while back on Buddy Royal. Buddy Royal recently returning the favor. He had Shapiro locked in that Royal Seal submission.
You know what? My head still hurts, and you got to figure Buddy Royal's head still hurts from that claw. Nobody really can fully, can totally recover for something like that. And Buddy Royal, the fans behind him, just shows you how incredibly fickle and fair weather these fans at Hollywood are, because just a few weeks ago they were booing this young man.
Top wrist lock. Transitions to the hammerlock, into the side headlock. So fluid is the motion here and the mat grappling of Buddy Royal.
Yeah, when you can execute a good move or a good hold-to-hold set, you can make sure that your opponent is definitely going to fall by the wayside little by little, and that's very, very important.
Nice fireman's takedown there by Keita Murray. And you got to wonder, is Buddy Royal going to be focused on this matchup with Keita Murray? Because some inflammatory statements recently by Levi Shapiro on KGO on ABC up in San Francisco, one of our new television homes of Championship Wrestling. Basically, Shapiro had a whole hour just to talk trash on Buddy Royal, and you gotta believe that Buddy Royal taking offense to that.
And you got to figure that Levi Shapiro is not going to waste his time talking trash about anybody that doesn't deserve it. And you got to figure an hour worth of trash talking about somebody says a lot about the character of somebody like Buddy Royal, who obviously deserves all these inflammatory comments, as you say. But Levi Shapiro was clearly the leader of that team. He was the one that was guiding them to greatness, and it was Buddy Royal's mistakes that made them break up. Let's not forget that, Ken.
Well, Shapiro now a studio analyst up there for Championship Wrestling up on KGO, and I would implore him to be an unbiased broadcaster, much like I would to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Kennelly.
Backing him up into the corner now is Buddy Royal. Oh. Feigning the strike, having a little fun in there with all that.
Very, very stupid. Very stupid is that. You're just going to make this man mad. That's all you're going to do is anger him. Look, he's so angry he can't even get up off the floor.
Well, that's one way to get a single leg pick and then one back the other way. Anything you can do, I can do better. A little game of can you top this? Pace quickens. Look out here. Leapfrog by Keita Murray. Looking for the drop down. Buddy Royal wise to it. Turns it into a pinning predicament. Nicely done. Boy, you got to wake up pretty early to get one over on Buddy Royal. Into the cover, inside cradle. Counted two again. Great action.
Keita Murray is definitely the newer one of the two. He's the man with the least amount of experience, and you can tell that the experience is speaking volumes for Buddy Royal right now. But the difference between the two is that Keita Murray has something to prove here. Buddy Royal does not. Not only that, but Buddy Royal has all of this animosity going through his head right now, along with probably some sort of a brain injury from that claw from Shapiro. It definitely does not bode well for Royal. If you want my honest opinion, Kennelly, and I know you always do, today belongs to Keita Murray.
Remains to be seen. Right now his arm belongs to Buddy Royal, wrenching in the hammerlock. Keita Murray looking for an escape. Finds it, gets that momentum going, and that takes Buddy Royal out to the outside. That's one way to break a hold.
Very, very smart by Keita Murray. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Keita Murray put himself in that position specifically just to entice Buddy Royal in. That's the kind of man that Keita Murray is. Very, very smart, always ahead of his opponents.
Both men on the outside. We'll see if Keita Murray tries to take advantage. He's had a tough go at it inside the squared circle, using his resources on the outside now. Sends Buddy Royal into that edge of the apron. And you can see Keita Murray just shaking off the arm after receiving that punishment of the hammerlock. Boy, really using the ring as a weapon is Keita Murray. Nicely done. Now jawbreaker. And the up kick. He might have knocked him out with that. Center of the ring, dead to rights. No, that hand was coming down.
What an amazing victory that would be for Keita Murray to put one over on Buddy Royal. Again, I already said that Buddy Royal is at the disadvantage here, and it proves it wholeheartedly right now that Keita Murray is in charge of this match.
Buddy Royal finding his way out of it, though, but the agility of Keita Murray, this youngster, an incredible athlete. And this would be a big feather in his cap if he could get the victory here. He likes this out of the corner. He calls that the Keita, the city. Call the mayor. Into the cover now. Almost puts him away with it.
Keita the city. Keita this. I
Say
get
that 5 times fast.
I get it. That's clever. I like this young man. He's going places, Kennelly. It all starts today with his victory over Buddy Royal. He just needs to capitalize over him.
Got to think somewhere watching on would be Levi Shapiro, keeping an eye on this. The exploits of his former partner. This reversal by Buddy Royal. Follows it up with the hip toss. Short back elbow. Buddy Royal starts to roll now. Buddy Royal makes very few mistakes in there. Tough to keep an advantage against him.
And you know what? Levi Shapiro, since breaking up with Buddy Royal, has had all the cards kind of swing his way. He's got a brand new career.
Belly to back suplex. Oh, gonna chain it together now. Look at this. And again, doubling up. Look at the wrist control here, Jassy.
Yeah, look at the wrist control. He should have let go at the count of 5. Everybody knows that in wrestling.
Hits the hat trick. The trifecta, call it what you will. Into the cover now. Almost puts him away.
Nobody's more surprised than I am. Keita Murray has definitely have a lot of fight and tenacity in him. Very, very good wrestling by Keita Murray, despite all these fans being behind Buddy Royal.
Following in, too much time there for Buddy Royal. Still might be smart a little bit after that key to the city earlier on.
E to the city.
Great matchup, back and forth action. And now it's Keita Murray using that wrist control. Nicely done. Oh, look out here, trying to lock in that Royal Seal. That Royal Seal. He had Shapiro locked in it before, and now he gets the win.
Here is your winner, Buddy Royal.
Buddy Royal able to lock in that Royal Seal submission. He's got the fans behind him. Things are looking up for Buddy Royal as he goes it alone.
Well, good. Go it alone all you want. You're going to have to go it again and again until you get to Levi Shapiro. Guaranteed your number is coming, buddy.
Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash is presented by Pro Shingle, live at AutoZone Park on April 25th, featuring Lucha Underground star Mil Muertes. Presented by Reyes Customs Auto Repair. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to ProShingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
Howdy, I'm Bob, and this here's Billy, and we're the Texas Barbecue Boys. Oh yeah, we're five-time. We are the five-time state champions. Woo-wee! We're riding into Memphis for the birthday bash on April the 25th. Nothing better at a birthday party than barbecue. And we make the best.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is Sunday, March 8th for WWE Elimination Chamber. Mention Championship Wrestling and get unlimited video games for the night. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
Our birthday bash is coming up and you're invited.
It's the Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash presented by Pro Shingle, live at AutoZone Park on Saturday, April 25th.
Oh yeah, tickets available at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Lazarus. And introducing his opponent, from sunny Southern California, weighing in at 3,000 butterflies, Gentleman Jervis!
Boo! Boo! Didn't you get that out of your system earlier with the tag team matchup? Boo!
Hate him, Kennelly.
Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Todd Kennelly, Andrew Jasick. And I, for one, am in a good mood anytime Gentleman Jervis is in the Ocean View Pavilion. Drink it in.
Sick. Just sick. Sickening. Boom! Hat almost flew in my lap, Kennelly.
Gonna try and get some momentum back for the Friendship Farm. We saw Robin Shaw, Super Beetle in tag team action with the Wolf Zaddies earlier on. What a match it was. But the Wolf Zaddies getting the victory. Gentleman Jervis taking on the opposition in the form of Lazarus. Lazarus out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Another new face here under the bright lights of Hollywood.
Well, Lazarus might just be the face to be able to wipe off the smile on the face of Jervis. This might be my guy.
Yes, it says it right there on the tights. He's going to look to exterminate Gentleman Jervis. And Gentleman Jervis, how many butterflies would he have to exterminate? I forget what Jervis weighed in at.
Oh, 3,000 butterflies.
Oh, that's right, 3,000. Boy, it would take a lot. Take a lot to exterminate 3,000 butterflies.
How many butterflies do you think Robin Shaw weighs? That's got to be like 4 or 5 tons of butterflies.
Take a lot. All right, here we go. You always got to look out for the tickling offense there of Gentleman Jervis. If he gets close, you face Jervis, you hope that you have the reach advantage.
Yeah, you have to reach advantage. Kennelly, why do you buy into this garbage? Why? I'm
doing my job. I'm doing my job. I'm analyzing the action. Do you want to get tickled when you're in there with Jervis? No, you'd better have the reach. Now, look at this.
Kennelly, I swear, if you don't stop hitting on me, I'm out of here. Jervis now just taking advantage. You can't tell for the mask, but he's biting this poor man right now. Just biting him.
What are you talking about?
You didn't see the
teeth in his hands?
He's biting him through the mask. There you go, Lazarus. Get him. Get him.
Lazarus tried to sink in that sleeper hold. And back to square one in this one. Still to come in our main event, the new tag team champions, shocking as that is to say, will be in action. Uh-oh, look out. Hold on. Was looking for that rockabye slam. And I'll tell you, Lazarus thus far has had pretty well scouted, did his homework.
Well, he's going to have to do his homework on the outside now. And someone like Lazarus, you can kind of see it in his eyes. He's almost, I'm not going to say impervious to pain, but maybe he likes it just a little bit. He's not right, that young man. You could tell there's something going on in his head that isn't quite kosher.
Lazarus over that top rope there, but it wasn't an offensive maneuver by Gentleman Jervis. It was Lazarus's momentum that took him up and over, so I'm glad to report no disqualification, but there could be for that. Stringing Jervis up on that top rope.
Jervis wanted a hug. He got the bonus plan. That's what I'm talking about. You go in there, you try to hug and tickle your opponents. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get that pushback. And Lazarus is not a man to be played with. Already taking advantage on the stupid mistakes by Gentleman Jervis.
I tell you, Lazarus is very aggressive and resourceful. He has kind of been a step ahead. Usually the antics of Gentleman Jervis allow him to get the early advantage in pretty much all of his matchups. That hasn't really been the case here. And nice rear chin lock by Lazarus, really wrenching down. Gentleman Jervis gets to the safety of the ropes.
That was a tap.
Slow to break there was Lazarus taking advantage.
Kennelly, did you see it? Now, in the middle of all your yapping, you missed it. But Gentleman Jervis totally tapped out right there. You see it? He tapped twice. Boom, boom. And I heard him say, help me, help me. Well, you know, you can hear his voice. I can't do a good Jervis, but you get the idea.
Suplex now by Lazarus, yes. He had made it to the rope, so the hold was going to be broken regardless.
You hear him? I hear him still.
sleeper again. Lazarus went for this earlier on. If nothing else, certainly a lot of tenacity here for Lazarus. No nonsense. Jervis digging down deep. Watch out. Squashes Lazarus there in the corner. Nobody home. As Gentleman Jervis looking to use his assets there. Big shot upstairs. Down goes Jervis. Jervis in big trouble here. Into the cover, center of the ring. Not able to put him away yet.
Didn't quite get all that boot, and if he got all of it, guaranteed that'd be it for Gentleman Jervis. And these fans would be singing a different tune, let me tell you that, Kennelly. Oh, look at this now.
Going after
Don't you take a
Kid
picture
Isaacs.
of me. That's what he said. Don't take a picture of me. You get up here now.
Now he's, he just decked Jervis with the cane, and now puts the sleeper back on.
Oh, that's it.
The body scissors. No, oh my goodness.
Help me.
What an upset this is going to be.
I quit.
Jervis is out. He got hit by a cane.
I quit.
It's not the effects of the sleeper. Will you stop it, Jessic?
This is it, Kennelly.
Charlatan.
Go to sleep.
No, Jervis. He's got a couple butterflies that are still flapping their wings. He's got something left.
There's obviously some sort of a padding or something like that in Jervis's mask. He clearly got his head taken off by that cane, Kennelly.
Back elbow. Well, Jervis now has, in essence, been resurrected here, fittingly enough in there with Lazarus, I guess. But Jervis getting his second win. Look out. Swing and a miss. Spear by Gentleman Jervis. He's turned this thing around in a big way.
I am
much to your chagrin.
Very, very, very surprised is what I am, Kennelly. Oh, no.
Quiet, please.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Rockabye drop time.
I swear I'm going to yell as loud as I can, Kennelly.
Goodbye, Ab. Just set him right down there into that Lazarus pit. That's right. Quiet now. Referee. Oh, quiet count. Very well done there by the official, and that's going to do it.
Here is your winner, Gentleman Jervis.
And the cheers of the faithful. Waking Lazarus up from that nap. Let's take a look back at the action. Brought to you by Lights Out Extreme Fighting. Coming your way March 13th. Heavyweight title fight. Bulletproof Troop takes on Mike Quintero for the heavyweight title. Here we see it, the Rockabye drop. Puts him down. The 1, 2, 3. And the fanfare in the Ocean View Pavilion. Waking up Lazarus. Only to find out he was on the losing end of things. And standing by our own Jeff Resnick.
All right.
Welcome back.
All right. Thank you, Jervis. Gentleman Jervis, big win just now over Lazarus. How are you feeling coming off of the big victory?
Well, you know, I'm undefeated here at Championship Wrestling in 2020 as of today. And while I'm a member of the Friendship Express, and I'm here to make friends with everyone, I've always been told I had a heart of gold. I think I'm ready to put some gold around my waist. So stay tuned, 2020, because Gentleman Jervis is going to the top. I love you all.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Gentleman Jervis excited for 2020. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Championship Wrestling Control Center presented by the Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash live at AutoZone Park, April 25th.
Be sure to get your VIP tickets right now. Those are limited availability and they get you access to the VIP meet and greet plus a ringside seat.
VIP meet and greet starts at 12:30 and bell time is at 2 p.m. Be a part of history and be there for our first live TV taping in Memphis.
Real quick, before we go any further, we all heard what Ray Rosas said last week and he asked, who cares? Who cares? I care. Ray Rosas, we care. And I believe we heard a little bit of a threat about possibly hurting my Maria.
Well, Dustin, we all know that Ray Rosas, I owe you one. And if you even think about putting your hands on me again, I will take you on a one-way trip to Slap City.
Oh yeah, and we're set to hear from Nico Marquez next week regarding this challenge match. And now, if you're just now joining us, we got to get back on track.
Yeah, let's get back to this week. We have had a few big wins for some of the crowd favorites. Watts dominated another newcomer, and we got a glimpse at Gentleman Jervis, who we haven't seen since his tough loss at Milestone. But he's back, he won, and he's very motivated to accomplish some big goals this year.
That's right. Buddy Royal scored another victory this week with his Royal Seal submission, the same move that Johnny Yuma quickly tapped against a few weeks back. And I think Howdy and Shapiro, they should be quite worried. Yuma, he might be a goof, but he's no slouch.
Speaking of Yuma, which I really wish I never had
Right.
to talk about him, but he interrupted the Wolf Zaddies' victory celebration over the Friendship Farm, goading the big boys down to the floor with some strong words, only for Kevin Martinson to come out of nowhere with an attack.
That's right. That's a tag team classic just waiting to happen. And I was wondering why Yuma was hanging around all these weeks leading up to this.
Stay tuned. Your Dave & Buster's main event is right after the break.
Victory Legion, are you ready?
Don't blink.
Oh! Right off the bat.
He caught that leg.
Oh, now she's going in. And it's over. He only takes a big left. Victory Legion, who wants it more? Let me hear you make some noise.
The venue is the closest to downtown living without paying downtown prices. It's Midtown's finest retro living.
And they have availability right now. Ask about their award-winning renovations.
Book your tour today, 901-276-3100.
Meet the voice of Memphis Wrestling, Dave Brown, sponsored by Pro Shingle. Championship Wrestling Birthday Bash VIP meet and greet starts at 12:30. Get your tickets at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Hello everybody, Dustin Starr here alongside Memphis wrestling legend King Cobra, and before April 25th's big birthday bash at AutoZone Park, we are just outside historic Mid-South Coliseum. You told me earlier you haven't been inside this building in how long?
About 30 years.
Oh my gosh. So when you pulled up, what was the first thing that came to mind, the first memory?
When I drove up, I kind of circled it to see, you know, where the crowd came in, where we came in, and then just sat there for a few minutes, just kind of reminiscing over. Had some good matches and had some bad ones, but hey, this is where it all began, and I hate to see it go down like this, but I don't think it's gonna go down.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, to try to keep it going. There are some fond memories, not just for myself, but for a lot of people in Memphis. You know, everywhere you go, people say they wish wrestling was back and wish you was back. Nah, I'm a little too old for that, but the memories are still there for everybody.
One more question. You ready to go inside?
Why not?
Let's do it. Come on. All right.
It's time for the Dave & Buster's Match of the Week. Watch AEW Revolution at Dave & Buster's tonight. It's free to watch. Let's head back to ringside.
The following contest is a non-title tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 349 pounds, Adriel Noctis and Sketch Wasted Youth.
Wasted Youth hoping not to waste this opportunity, a chance to mix it up with the reigning United Tag Team Champions. A victory here could certainly earn them a shot down the line.
Social degenerate nerds, that's all I'm going to say, Kennelly. They have absolutely no place with these two men coming out right now, my absolute favorites.
And introducing their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Ray Rosas. At a combined weight of 367 pounds, they are the United World Tag Team Champions, Andy Brown and Adrian Quest.
Main event time here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. The new Tag Team Champions, Adrian Quest, answering the open challenge of the then champions, the Soul Burners, coming out here. Called Russ Taylor to the carpet, saying a former friend didn't have his back when the time came, and then bringing out Andy Brown as his partner, making history, winning the tag team titles, and now they're here in our main event. Titles will not be on the line, but certainly high-profile tag team action coming your way.
A new attitude, a newfound connection with nobody has young Fuego. Look at this man, completely changed the game. Nobody was expecting it. Nobody was expecting Andy Brown to be his partner. What a devastating force this is. I can tell you this right now, that Sketch and Noctis have absolutely no prayer in hell of winning this match today.
Well, many have counted out Wasted Youth in the past, but they've gotten some big victories over their time here in Championship Wrestling. And a couple of big battles recently with the Wolf Zaddies. But, if they can take on and defeat the champions, certainly would put themselves right in the top of the heap in contention for the tag team titles. And Adrian Quest, not the only one who's really changed, maybe showing his true colors. I don't know which it is, but his partner, Andy Brown, as well. Used to come out here, was a fan favorite, was a red carpet rumble winner, was a heritage champion. And now, just like a malcontent. I just don't get it. What's it going to take? Now they're champions, and they still don't seem happy. They seem miserable.
Well, let me tell you something, Kennelly. It wasn't a positive attitude that brought Adrian Quest any sort of victories or longevity. Sure, the people loved him, but you only get so far with that. What happened when he was on the people's side? He got screwed out of titles, and then somebody like Ray Rosas and Andy Brown comes over to him, lets him know just how screwed up this place is, and now he sees it for what it really is, and now he's a champion, Kennelly. Goes to show you that your attitude dictates how you win victories.
Tag is made, and Andy Brown checking in. Or at least so we think.
Andy Brown, he's in. He's been in. He's taking his time. Very methodical. Very smart is Andy Brown. You hear they're saying crazy Andy Brown. Crazy Andy Brown. They love this guy.
I heard lazy, but, say what you will. Adriel Noctis in there as well. Youngster. Just will keep a frenetic pace. You got to be careful when you're in there with him. He can strike, as you're seeing here, great strike counters, the knee and the elbow. Making Andy Brown eat the sandwich and keeping Andy Brown guessing. Going 0 to painful in about 1.5 seconds there was Noctis. Bullhead of steam. Oh, a little sacrifice play there by young Fuego.
Call it what you want. He wasn't even the legal man. And look, he was trying to attack Ray Rosas right there. Did you see that? Ray Rosas minding his own business, going out to attack Ray Rosas. Gets what he deserves, little punk.
Elevated now by Andy Brown. Well, Ray Rosas should mind his own business. Andy Brown now going for the cover on Noctis. Ray Rosas will be in action next week as he takes on his former protege, Jordan Clearwater, in our second PP3 semifinal matchup. Of course, Anthony Idol already advanced. Guess who he beat to get there? Andy Brown.
Okay, well, you trying to rub salt in the wounds? You really think that matters? Who cares, Kennelly? Who cares, in the words of Ray Rosas?
Gotta go through this again?
Who cares? Noctis now thrown out like yesterday's garbage. Nobody cares about him.
Yeah,
and look, yeah, okay, so what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say there's an illegal double team going on the outside as Ray Rosas is not in this matchup officially. Eating the stairs is Noctis.
Well, that's what Noctis gets for sticking his nose where it don't belong. He was trying to attack Ray Rosas earlier.
What is Ray Rosas doing at ringside?
Why is he not doing it at ringside? He's motivating these two men.
Grinding the knuckles now into the lower back there of Noctis. Just, you talk about salt in the wounds. We're seeing it right here.
Well, you know what? You do what you can to wear down your opponent. Andy Brown knows it. Adrian Quest knows it. As a matter of fact, Adrian Quest probably just held all that back just for the sake of pleasing these idiots and realized it got him nowhere.
Much more deliberate pace by both Andy Brown and Adrian Quest since their change in demeanor. Making the shots count. Back elbow there by young Fuego.
And Adrian Quest, when he was coming in before and the crowd loved him, he was doing all this high flying off the top rope and all this jumping and spinning around. Notice he's not doing that anymore, Kennelly. He realized this gets him nowhere. Go in there, slow, methodical, take advantage of your opponent. That's what you do.
The tag team champions dominant thus far in this non-title main event. We'll be back with more right after this.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to ProShingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
Thank you. I picked it up at Gents Formal Wear in Arlington. They have a huge selection of the finest suits.
Prom season is right around the corner, too.
That's right. Check them out at gentsformal.com.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan. 745 Cash.
For 1 week only, join us 1 hour earlier.
Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle is brand new this Saturday at 11 a.m.
And Quest dominant throughout the break. And again, it's this no-nonsense approach that they're taking right now. They don't make a lot of mistakes. There's no flash.
Yeah, very smart. Very, very smart are these two young gentlemen. And you know what? Like, Sketch hasn't even gotten in the ring. Like, what? Has he been there for like one move? Very, very smart. Keep that man tired and defeated in there. That's what they're doing.
West looked to pick up the pace there, but ran right into the offense of Adriel Noctis. Desperation strikes there by Noctis. And if he can make the tag, to your point, Sketch very fresh on the outside, has only been in for precious seconds in this matchup. The skate park scumbag, Sketch, checks in.
I obviously said that way too loud. He obviously didn't hear me before.
Spinning neck breaker, beautifully executed there by Sketch. It's got Andy Brown in trouble. Andy Brown, decorated champion on this program, current tag team title holder, former Heritage champ. Look at this, beautiful German suplex, releases into the cover. What a win this will be. No, close call.
Gonna take a lot more than that, Kenley, to put down the likes of Andy Brown. I guarantee you this. Doesn't matter how much the fans are behind you. If you ain't got the tenacity in the heart like someone like Andy Brown and Adrian Quest does, you have no shot at winning this.
If by a lot more you mean a fraction of a second, then I would agree with you, as Wasted Youth almost put away the tag team champions seconds ago.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Let me tell you something, Kenley. Anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Speaking of which, this is not good for Andy Brown.
Brown was looking for the COD, but he eats a big roundhouse instead. Stunner by Sketch. German suplex by Noctis, stacking him up, all the body weight down, and that was close. Split-second save by Adrian Quest.
Very, very smart. Again now, these two working together. They're gelling as a team. They're harmonizing as a unit. Very, very good by Adrian Quest and Andy Brown. Hey, Andy Quest, that'd be an awesome name.
There you go, yeah, print the t-shirts.
I got
Just
you.
Make sure
Hashtag Andy Quest.
Make sure you get a commission. Sketch taking Quest to the outside, but Quest is dangerous everywhere.
And a man that hasn't even gone to the top rope yet has a lot of energy to expel, I guarantee you that.
Look out here, what is Noctis doing? Noctis trying to climb the other corner. Meanwhile, Sketch in deep trouble here, double stomp by Quest. Now the Meteora off the top. Something's got to give here. Big offense by a member of both teams.
Both teams are cheating, or both members of this team are cheating, Kenley. That man should have been up there, for the count of 5, not disqualified. Look at this now, taking advantage of somebody that was not even in the match. I don't even think he's a legal man at this point.
Oh, look at this, beautiful offense by Noctis. It's in essence one-on-one right now, and Noctis had the advantage as Sketch starts to stir.
Something stirring, I guarantee you that. Look at this, he's pulling his partner over so he can make the tag. What a bunch of cheaters these guys are.
Pretty smart if you ask me. Oh, he's not looking for the tag right now. They're looking to put him away, looking for that proving ground knee. They've gotten a lot of wins. Oh, get Rosas out of there. This could have been over.
Well, you have two men in there. Oh, no!
Watch out, incoming. Sketch takes out Rosas, who was anything but an innocent bystander, quite frankly. Back to the double team action here by Wasted Youth, not wasting any time now. Look out here, IQ changing knee strike by Andy Brown. One of the most prolific strikers we've ever seen, COD.
That's enough to cover him right there, Kelly. That's enough to put him away, and Andy Brown knows it. He said, kick him in the head. He said, you kick him in the head. What is this now?
Oh, no, not like this. Look at this.
Oh!
A super kick into the pile driver. What a devastating double team maneuver that was.
It's over.
Here are your winners, Andy Brown and Adrian Quest.
This instant replay is brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Don't forget, watch AEW Revolution with us tonight. It's free. Plus, mention Championship Wrestling and get unlimited video games for the entire night. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
In the head. What is this now?
Oh, no, not like this. Look at this.
Oh!
A super kick into the pile driver. What a devastating double team maneuver that was.
It's over.
Wasted Youth gave it everything they had. This is disgusting and uncalled for.
Disgusting and uncalled for. That's what you get for picking on a man on the outside. Do not mess with these three, gentlemen. I guarantee you they are more dominating than you'll ever be.
These kids gave it everything they had, and now this is what they get.
Oh, we're going to see it again.
Oh, my God, not the title. A super kick with the championship title. And look at the eyes of Noctis.
Just devastating. These three men leaving all this carnage in the ring.
Standing tall, the tag team champions. Rosas in the semifinals next week. These three have got lots of power, a vulgar display of power. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another week of nonstop action-packed professional wrestling.
Nonstop perfectly describes the pace of that main event by Dave & Buster's. I may have to catch my breath before we continue.
Woo, last year, Wasted Youth climbed the tag team ranks quickly. After 2 losses in a row to the Wolf Zaddies, they were clearly willing to do whatever it takes to prove they are here to stay.
A 3-on-2 situation throughout. We saw Wasted Youth take big risks in hopes to score victory over the new champs. Sketch with a wild leap off the top to Rosas looked to be the turning point, but the new aggression from Adrian Quest and the always impactful Andy Brown was just simply too much for Wasted Youth.
A vicious beatdown afterwards
Yeah.
paints a pretty grim picture for the future of the tag division. And if Ray Rosas advances over Clearwater next week to the PP3 finals, this entire show is in trouble.
Take it easy. Take it easy. And you join us next week for that huge PP3 semifinals main event. It's also your Dave & Buster's match of the week. And tonight, you can watch AEW Revolution absolutely free at Dave & Buster's. And then next Sunday, you can watch WWE Elimination Chamber with us.
That's Memphis only.
Yes.
Plus, Dan Joseph defends his TV title against Ice Williams. The show is loaded.
Can't wait.
We'll see you guys next week.